Gentle Mango.
What's up guys, welcome back to the Manchester United career mode here on Gentle Mango, where today we kick things off with a quick look at the Premier League table. As you can see, we are still in 6th place behind Arsenal. However, it's only a 3-point gap and we do play them in today's episode, so that should be a very enticing contest. So this team is really starting to click, I think, and I'm starting to feel a little bit more comfortable with it. Also, just a side note, this episode is the first ever post recording, so I've done all the episodes. As you can see, what today's episodes are going to be. We have Arsenal first in the Premier League, then we have Napoli, and then we have Brentford in the Premier League. So jumping right into the Arsenal game first up. As you can see, we've gone with our strongest side pretty much, and Arsenal have done the same as far as I can tell. So the boys come out and Arsenal kick us off at the Emirates Stadium. Now this game was not difficult, but it was nerve-wracking in a sense, because I knew that if we didn't get a result here today, then the rest of this season is going to be very hard for us. So it's very, very important that we get a result, but we do not get off to a great start as Saka sends the ball in and Arsenal go a goal up. I can't pronounce this guy's name, but Arsenal do go a goal up early on here, and it's not a good start for us. Some of these clips I will put in some live commentary as well, because I did capture my live commentary. So some of the United goals, you'll get to hear my commentary. But yeah, not a great start here. Arsenal a goal up, and yeah, things are looking pretty difficult for us from here. However, we have to push on, and Bruno gets it forward nicely to Shaw. Gets up to Rashford. We're into Ronaldo. And Ronaldo needs to find some form too, as he gets it through to Sancho. And Sancho puts us back on level terms. It is 1-1, and Sancho needed that. I mean, his finishing has been pretty average as of late. So to get a goal like this against a big team, it's a very, very big thing for him. And hopefully we see some more results and more goals from Sancho in the future, because he's just been playing really low on confidence recently. But it is 1-1, and we're approaching half-time, but Arsenal are back in again here, and Saka tries to send it in, but Martinez sends it behind for a goal kick. And it's going to be an interesting end to this half, because Arsenal are pushing, and they have been pushing all half. This was a very, very difficult fixture. Saka knocks it out to the edge of the box. The shot does come in. Nothing coming of it. Arsenal still pushing, though. As you can see here, they're giving us a real hard time. And they nearly do score there. He was onside. I'm not sure who that was that got the shot off, but they were onside, and De Gea made a brilliant save down low to keep us right in this one. So Arsenal still knocking it around nicely here. The ball up to Saka. And he gets to Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu played really well against us. The ball not being able to come in, but they've still got it on this near side, Arsenal. But Shaw eventually does get it away. And I think that will be full time. It is, half time. It is half time as Bruno boots the ball away. And it was an interesting half. I mean, a goal apiece. I think Arsenal were probably the better side overall in that half. They had some more chances, but then again, there wasn't that many chances to be had in that half. But we are underway in the second half, and it is Martinelli bringing it forward for Arsenal here. He's looking for options. Dalot harassing, and Fred finally gets a foot in. Sancho can bring it away now to Dalot. And we've started to get a foothold in this second half. I was starting to feel a little bit more confident. Brilliant tackle there from Martinez. And the boys were really starting to click as Rashford gets it up to Ronaldo, who can run. He's still running, Ronaldo. And he missed. Yeah. I don't know what's been going on recently with Ronaldo, but he's just not been able to find the back of the net as reliably as he normally does. Ramsdale dives, but it's for no reason, really, as Rice comes off for Tchouaméni, because Rice sort of got lost in this game a little bit, and I feel like Tchouaméni probably be better served for us in the rest of this game. So Rashford knocks it up the field to Ronaldo, who's going to try and hold the play up a little bit and get it back to Fred. We're just trying to be patient in this one, as Arsenal give away a free kick here with a tackle on Fred. Bruno's going to take this one, and it goes out for a goal kick. I was trying to go low and hard and find Ronaldo on the head, but we couldn't quite do it. Bruno on the ball, though, as we knock it forward. Come on! Get in there! Rashford doing beautifully to skip inside the inside of the defenders there and put it past Ramsdale with a lot of power. Let's have a look at that one again. Beautiful ball from Bruno into Rashi, who just does a little ball roll and a powerful shot, and puts us 2-1 up. And that is a really, really big goal in the context of this season, because a result here would mean a lot. As you see, Ronaldo coming off before Arsenal kick the ball back off. Darwin Nunez coming on to see the rest of this game out. And hopefully we can get all 3 points here as Arsenal have the ball in the midfield. I tell you what, Arsenal, very silky team. Very difficult to play against, even early on in this career mode. So I can only imagine they're going to get better as they make signings. A little effort from Nunez, peters out just into Ramsdale's hands. As you see, the clock ticking down now. We're approaching full time. Nunez does bring it forward for a last attack. Fred tries to get it back to him, but it's cut out. And there is the full-time whistle. A huge result away at Arsenal. And that is really, really big for our season. We'll have a look in a minute and have a look what sort of impact that has on the Premier League table as Ten Hag shakes hands with Arteta. And we've got a bit of a rivalry forming with Arsenal. We've played them quite a lot this season. As you can see, Anthony is cleared to return to play, so that's great. We'll have a quick look at the Premier League table after that result. We're still in 6th, however, we are now equal on points with Arsenal. And yeah, we've got ourselves into a much better position. So straight to this Napoli game. We have our first leg at home at Old Trafford. Again, we're going pretty much full strength. Tchouaméni plays with Fred in the middle, Rice on the bench. And yeah, a really, really big fixture. Europa League semi-final, first leg. So this one I was really nervous about because Napoli have always been and continue to be a really, really strong side to play against in FIFA. And I'm sure that many of you out there have noticed it as well. They are just tenacious. I don't know what it is, but I've always struggled against Napoli. So I wasn't looking forward to this one. But yeah, we kick things off. And Dalot gets the ball away here up to Sancho. And we're just trying to, again, play with the ball, try and get a feel for it. And hopefully we can strike first in this two-legged tie. So the ball forward to Sancho is a good one. And he's going to try and dink it in. He does. And Rashford can't get ahead to it. Napoli bring it out. Ronaldo up to Fred. Fred into Bruno. Can Bruno get a shot off? See that line, that back line of Napoli's holding so strong with Koulibaly back there. It's very, very hard to break down. Tchouaméni, though, trying to keep the pressure on, gets a header out to Sancho with a long shot from Sancho. And that's not really what we want, is it? Napoli bring it forward again. Victor Osimhen on the ball. He's got a yellow card. He did get a yellow card early on in this game. Luke Shaw with a big challenge. Tchouaméni. And then it's Ndidi on the ball. What a signing for Napoli. Ndidi up to Politano, and then Osimhen finds the back of the net. And I tell you what, this is exactly what I didn't want to happen, because you can't let Napoli get the upper hand in these games. I mean, they are such a strong side and so hard to break down that you don't want to go behind. But unfortunately, we did. Yeah, Osimhen opening the scoring. So we've got a lot of work to do already in this game as Sancho brings it forward. We did struggle. We did struggle going forward in this game. It wasn't easy. Like I've been mentioning, the Napoli defense was on point all game. As the halftime whistle sounds, the first half was pretty dead other than that Napoli goal. So we got a lot of ground to make up in the second half. As we see, Mallorca and Milan are drawing. So hopefully Mallorca make the final, because if we do make the final, I'd rather play them than Milan. However, we've got a lot more work to do before we even talk about the final, as Napoli bring it forward. And it's Fabian. And I tell you what, their attack as well is bloody good as that attack peters out. Ronaldo comes off, and so does Tchouaméni, and I believe Rice came on with Nunez. So Nunez and Rice on, Ronaldo, Tchouaméni off, and we try and secure some much needed goals in this game. But as you see the clock there in the top left corner, this half was just absolutely dead. I didn't have any highlights to show you. It was really, really boring. And I hope the second leg is much more exciting than this, because we're going to need to score some goals. I mean, we're going to the second leg behind now. It's never, ever ideal, but we have to push on, because we have another game in the Premier League after this. As we see, Mallorca did beat Milan in that first leg. Just having a look at the youth here, we promote a young keeper and also this young striker, Green. So we got some new youth into the first team that I'll probably get out on loan. But yeah, jumping straight into the Brentford game after that Napoli disappointment. Again, we're going almost pretty much full strength because we need to get these points on the board. So let's bounce back from that poor result in Europe. Next episode, we will have the second leg. I didn't want to put 4 games in an episode because I've been doing 3 all season. However, next season, I think I will move it to 4 games an episode. Yeah, hopefully this post-commentary turns out as well as I'd like it to, because I play much better FIFA when I'm not actively commentating, and I'm sure that's the same for a lot of people that make YouTube videos or, you know, any content creation. When you're not talking, it's a lot easier. So Brentford, this game was a little bit easier obviously than Norwich. I have to apologise for my dogs barking in that last clip, but Brentford had a good shot on target here, and De Gea had to make a save. And at this point, I was getting a little bit concerned because in the past, lower teams like Brentford have caused us problems. So I was getting a little bit nervous as Brentford were on the attack here in this first half. I feel like Brentford won this first half. They were much better than us as they knock it around and almost find the back of the net, but it's a side netting for Jimenez as De Gea, Ten Hag gives instructions to Donny. But the halftime whistle goes, it's 0-0. Again, a very, very boring half. I just wanted to jump into the second half, but we can see there Arsenal are drawing with West Ham. So a big opportunity here for us to go above Arsenal if we can, if that result stays the same. So Brentford's kick things off with a yellow card in this second half. Bruno trying to get that upgraded to a red, as he always does, because he's petulant. But Varane knocks it forward to Bruno, who gets it into Tchouaméni, and the shot is pulled wide by Tchouaméni. However, we do have an attack on the board, so that's more than I can say about the first half. Things are looking up though. The players have come out much more fresh from the second half. They felt much better. As Ronaldo's on the ball, he cuts inside and smashes it past the keeper, and I just felt like the team was just playing so much better in the second half. Obviously Ten Hag gave him a roast of a lifetime at halftime. But yeah, great goal from Ronaldo. Beautiful ball over the top from Bruno, and Ronaldo with the control to bring it infield and just smash it by the keeper. Absolutely wonderful finish from CR7. No chance for the keeper there at all. And Brentford will get us kicked off as Ronaldo gets his 13th goal in 33 games in the Premier League. Not the return that we were looking for from him this season. However, it has been a difficult season for all of us. But Ronaldo on the attack again. And boy, he's snapped back into form. I was considering dropping him, but he's been brilliant in the second half of this Brentford game. Come on! Get in! Yes, Ronny! What a goal from Ronaldo. He just snaps back into form. And oh my God, look at this to go by his men. Oh, career ending from Ronaldo. Absolutely beautiful. And we get a stronghold in this game now. Very, very beautiful goal. Beautiful solo goal from Ronaldo as things get underway, and Ronaldo does try and bring it forward here again, but ends up losing the ball. Rashford bringing it forward this time up to Ronaldo, and I'll tell you what, this second half we were bloody dominant. I don't know what happened, a flick switched at half time, but we were absolutely dominant. At least for the first half of this half. No spoilers there. As Brentford kick it in and score an easy goal. Now, we've conceded a couple goals like that this season, where teams are just able to pass it around and find a man in the middle unmarked. Now, it's just simple passing here. 1 pass, 2 pass, goal. And that is way too easy. So I'm hoping that if we can train Martinez up a little bit more, then maybe he'll cover those gaps a bit better. But I think in this game, the emphasis was more on Tellez playing poorly, as we see some changes being made with Donny and Alanga coming on. Yeah, Alanga played quite poorly, and the goals that we conceded, or the goal we conceded, sorry, comes from his side. Luke Shaw is just by far better defensively, I mean on FIFA at least, as Sancho puts Alanga in, and we'll have a look here as Alanga's steaming forward. Come on, son! Get in! Shove that up, you Brentford. Get in there. As you heard the live commentary there, I was over the moon because I was just a little bit worried about this game, but this puts it beyond all doubt. 3 points in the bag for us. And Alanga needed that because he's another player that hasn't been scoring a lot recently. Let me know what you guys think of the live commentary inserts. I don't know if I'll keep them around or not, but that's up to you if you leave me some feedback below. But Brentford in again here as Tellez loses his man, loses the ball. And again, that goal is on Alex Tellez. I'm sorry, but he's just so weak on this near side. I don't know why. Defensively, he's never been that bad this season, but he's just had a really shocking game. And Brentford make it 3-2. So these extra goals that we've gotten become all the more handy now as we need to try and see this one out and get all 3 points. But I think that you guys know that we weren't going to have too much trouble doing that. And that is full-time 3-2 win at Old Trafford against Brentford. And that is absolutely huge because as you can see here, we're now up to 5th. And we've knocked Arsenal down to 6th. But we can also maybe catch Spurs. I mean, I know it's wishful thinking, but it's only a 6-point gap now, so who knows? But we've got a bigger fish to fry in the next episode because we do have this game against Napoli. We're currently trailing 1-0, as you know from that game earlier in this episode. But hopefully we can get back on top and get a win there. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.